how many copies of Bad Rats?
Bad Rats? Oh no. I,
Dang.
I
At least a few hundred.
yeah.
You give them to
Probably.
every future person you know.
I mean, every future person you know would probably very much be sad at being given bad rats. You know, they would not like that gift. If you're thinking of some Christmas gifts, you were almost getting them this season. Bad rats, not one of them. I do not recommend.
If you want to lose a friend,
If you do want to lose a friend, give them some bad rats. You know, an amazing game. I'm glad that we had that ready to show on screen.
oh, we do. Oh, perfect. Yeah. If y'all don't know,
Yeah.
putting y'all on game here. Okay, that one at the bottom with the blue hat. Yeah, watch out for him. No, you really got to watch out for the one at the top right. He's the one you're really going for. If you know, you know. But
If you know, you know, but it's better if you don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we're getting started here on Sunshine. The Chuds versus Froyotech. The kind of Froyotech, almost Froyotech. But as they both go on to mid here, Banny on demo, it's gonna be very interesting to see. It's much faster on the rollout than the Chuds, but both teams just once again feeling it out. Not really trying to make any switches, but double bomb coming in from Froyo immediately gets the med on the side of the Chuds, but the Chuds respond and absolutely destroy Froyo, getting 4 picks. Slugmundo unfortunately going down as Patty is still making some plays behind. They do finally find those final few Froyo players as the Chuds clean up the mid, but that was a very interesting first mid. I thought Froyo was going to have a great double bomb there, but the Chuds responded with so many more picks.
Yeah, they did, and it is going to be, like you said, the Chuds winning mid. They are going to have a little bit of Uber to sat the Chuds because there was no one there to heal immediately with Luddy. I doubt Froyotech's going to do anything with it, but they might be aware considering Raven was the one who went and killed that last remaining Froyotech player on mid, so they might know that they shouldn't have to worry at least too quickly about any Chud aggression in the form of an Uber, but still, it's going to be on the Chuds to aggress here, considering they have mid, and seems like they're going to try and do something through Valley, maybe draw some eyes as Damn wants to try and get in behind. Same thing with Big Bang, but they both go down immediately, and now it's going to be Froyotech trying to pressure these doorways, try to pressure these choke points. Patty and Yite going over through Valley. Yite, very however, is barely going to stay alive. That draws the eyes for Ash to come in. Does a lot of damage, makes some space for Froyotech. Seems like Froyotech just want to try and take this point without having to use any Uber.
Luddy's alone.
Oh, Ash with a great play, but so unfortunate for the side of the Chuds.
Yeah, they find Raven there as they're trying to walk out of mid, and Luddy caught alone in the choke as Froyo finds him, and they clean up yet again. They clean up Slugmundo as they walk into last here. This might be the first round for Froyo. With no stickies or not a lot of spam to worry about, they're just going to walk in through these doors. Soldiers coming in very early, but a snipe coming in from the side of the Chuds, maybe to make something quick happen. A pyro as well to save the point. Scout Ubered on there, but they lose 3, and it's not going to be enough as Froyo's just slowly chipping them down and taking the space. It's just the med. Throwing up the taunt. And I'm done. First round goes to Froyo. Yeah, that was the momentum they needed when they found those picks as the Chuds were trying to leave mid. Yeah, they were able to convert that into even more and just roll it.
Good stuff from Froyotech. Kind of a danger of them. They've been so good historically at just taking a little pick, just one pick, and managing to steamroll it into something much, much more. Now, on the next mid, are we going to say the same thing happened again? Last time the Chuds were able to win it out by collapsing on Froyotech. Now, Damn going to be coming in. Indus up in the sky is going to crater down Map with the final rocket to get that kill. Luddy, however, also not long for this world. Yite going to be cleaning that one up. Now it's going to be another DM fight once again. However, Banny is going to try and escape through Valley. Might not be able to. Big Bang might want to try and clean them up. And Ash is going to be able to take down Slugmundo. So both demos being taken down late in the fight, but Ash still alive, hiding over in Valley. Might meet Raven, is gonna meet Raven, is gonna barely, almost had the upward direct onto him. A little bit of a 1v1, and Ash is gonna be cleaned up by Damn.
Yeah, very back and forth mid. Once again, both teams finding each other's meds, but once again, the Chuds finding those late picks and ending up with the player advantage in the end. So they're able to take it as the soldiers come in for the dry push here. Both teams not having Uber as the Chuds try to make a play on a second here. They do find a pick on the scout as Froyo looks to leave this second and just give it up. Maybe play for an even situation at last. And the Chuds take that second pretty easily as they're walking into lobby here, just maybe looking to get some eyes, get some information to get ready for a sack. And Froyo is looking to get ready hopefully to defend their last here as the Ubers even up. Soldier going in for the sack here, almost gets the med. Indus just barely lives, does not use there, and the Chuds lose 2 for it as well, getting a lot of cap time as during that. But oh my goodness, Brand Slam just walks out of Shutter and deletes their med, completely flipping the tables. Now full Uber advantage for Froyo as they're looking to walk out, but Raven might be looking to make a play here through dungeon. They're definitely gonna have someone on last. It's gonna look to walk back up and maybe fight the second point, go for a quick pick on the P, finds Banny. That is gonna be no demo for Froyo, so this could turn it around for the Chuds. They might be able to send another play for a sack, but with the players evened up, looks like they're just going to slow down, take the Uber disadvantage. As Froyo looks to walk through Valley quickly here.
Yeah, they can bomb in. Oh my god! Math with an amazing airshot drop onto the medic. You don't see many things like that in Math, doing some expert calculations to hit that shot. That was beautiful. That was top 10 beater frag vid movie stuff right there. Oh my goodness. Math absolutely putting his team on his back, and now is going to be an opportunity for the Chuds to get back in onto second. It's just going to be taking their time. They don't want to have to use this threat of Uber if they don't need to, and Ash can be going for a fadeaway bomb. Brand Slam back up on the sniper over by Bats. They do lose one. Damn is going to go down. Froyotech might just try and peek a little bit longer, but no, they are going to go back onto last. They recognize that the Uber from the Chuds is going to come in imminently. They're not going to wait for Damn. It seems like they're just going to rip it straight through lower. Raven leading the charge. Now is going to be bombing Slug Mundo in as well. They find one on the Patty. The Sentry Gun going to be taken down. Banny, however, getting onto the point, doing a lot of damage, forcing everyone on the Chuds back. Map finds one onto Ash. They have the player advantage right now. They focus fire down the heavy. Can they get anyone else? Brand Slam. Oh, he gets deleted. Slug Mundo with a nice pipe. That's going to be 1-1.
1-1 for the Chuds versus Froyo. The Chuds already starting off, letting Froyo know they're not gonna go down without a fight. So trading rounds here. I mean, trading meds on the mid, trading rounds. There's a lot of trades going back and forth here. So we're gonna see what happens on this third mid for each team. We're gonna see if maybe both teams will find the med. Once again, a lot of early damage onto the combo for Froyo. As both teams are still just trying to make space. Bomb coming in, immediately deletes the Froyo med goes down. Indus immediately goes down from a bomb from Damn, and that's gonna open everything up for the Chuds as they clean the rest of these players up and take the mid. They're gonna be able to walk into last with full Uber ad now.
Oh my goodness, the Chuds are shutting up, and in a good way. They have gotten themselves another opportunity at getting another round onto the board, and they've shown that they can do it. They had the opportunity, last time. They had the full Uber advantage, and they made it work. Now they're in that exact same scenario. Froyotech trying to get aggressive, however, on the second, maybe seeing if the Chuds had everything locked down. Ash gonna go in. They do get the force out, and that's really good for Froyotech, as they haven't lost anyone aside from their 2 soldiers. Now, as long as they can keep these doorways nice and secure, they should be able. Banny with an amazing shot, but he's taunting, and now he's gonna get deleted by Math. Oh no! Their medic Indus just trying to survive for as long as possible. There's a saying in Invite, Indus we trust, and Indus managing to keep that motto alive just a little bit longer. Going to be able to stay alive, crucially have Froyotech's Uber advantage in his hands as everyone on the Chuds just trying to see if they can do anything else to try and pressure in, get some type of sack onto Froyo. But they're going to have to back up here because Indus did stay alive. They're going to be at Uber Disad and Froyotech an opportunity to push out a blast.
Yep, as Froyo walks out through lower here, maybe looking to, push the Chuds out, maybe find some players, get a pick, as the Chuds are maybe looking to get a force here. Math playing pretty aggressive in Valley, maybe looking for a play, but the Chuds are able to, or not the Chuds, the Froyo is able to walk back out and actually get the force on the med here. Great exchange coming in for Froyo as they keep pushing them back into Cafe. Damn, trying to go behind for a last-ditch effort soldier play, but it's not going to be enough as Froyo takes that point with 2 picks down. Slightly even Uber, slight disad for Froyo, but with player picks, they're going to walk this in the mid and hopefully keep the momentum up. As the Chuds walk out of choke here, they're going to continue to build, maybe hold on to that Uber ad, most likely just try to play it evens.
Gonna try and play it evens are Froyotech, at least for the moment. But Chuds are going to have a little bit of advantage, so Ash is going to bomb and does a lot of damage onto Slugmundo, not going to be able to find the air shot to take that one down. I like the initiative there, but now they're in a little bit of a tricky situation as Dam immediately through Valley is going to get cleaned up. Didn't really find anything with that sack attempt, but Big Bang still over by Valley, trying to see if he can maybe get a flank play over on to Indus, but not going to happen. So it is going to be even Ubers for both teams here. Yite hiding over in Cafe, wants to try and get in with the soldier sack. They get in onto Slugmundo, so they find the soldier. I'm sorry, the demo. They might find another soldier in Mav, barely staying alive. Nice arrow to keep him alive. Raven winning that one against Yite, as now Dam comes in, gets the force out from Froyotech. Everyone else trying to escape on the side of the Chuds. No, they want to try and refight this Big Bang using their own Uber, collapsing on all the Froyotech players over by choke. They just mulch them up. Banny, Indus, all going down. It's only Ash and Yite over in Valley. Can they do anything at all? No. That is going to essentially be a complete wipe for Froyotech. They have the respawners up, Yite and Patty over in Cafe. They're not going to do anything. They think better of it, and that is going to be the Chuds getting back in onto mid.
Raven just barely able to live there as Froyo pushed in, walked behind through Cafe, and was a perfect sandwich play for the Chuds, able to clean up Froyo, and now they're back onto Froyo second, looking to make a push into it, making some space here with Uber advantage. Froyo's going to have to give this up and try to play this last. The Chuds may look to go for a play here off the Uber advantage they do have. It's only about 30 to 20, so they do have to play quickly here. It does look like they are getting ready to maybe make a play through dungeon, or Froyo's top left. They Uber through the top left. Demo goes in quickly, immediately gets the sentry, but Froyo's kiting it very well. Soldiers trying to make some plays. They do lose one. Heavy comes out, and now both teams just taking space here, trying to get some damage. Fanny almost going down, but he just barely stays alive. Uber comes out from Froyo. Finally, much better Uber, as now they're able to clean up the Chuds. And Slugmundo is trying to get out of lobby. Gonna get caught by the scout. Not gonna be enough. Thankfully, the Chuds are able to get their med out, so they are able to keep a small amount of Uber advantage. Will most likely just play it, keep it at evens, but keeping their med alive, it's not the worst. They can maybe turn it around from mid here, but Froyo's actually looking to try to make a push through Valley, but Banny immediately gets spammed out pretty quickly, and they lose Brand Slam as well trying to make that push. So now Froyo's gonna have to cancel that and wait for the Chuds to make a response here. Maybe even Uber in. They're going to maybe try to catch some more players here and try to roll this to last. They do catch the demo out on the side of Froyo. Banny does go down. So now they have no stickies to worry about, but with one player behind on Froyo and only 3 ready to hold last, this might be the push they need for the Chuds. But an Uber coming out from Froyo.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! Dam denies that scout and almost gets that cap, but it's not enough. A ton of cap time for the Chuds though, and with small Uber ad, I mean, this is still good for them. That was almost crazy.
Yite trying to go in, make some space. Froyotech want to get off their last as soon as possible. It is a drive fight, but it's going to be a closer Uber as long as Letty stays alive. Does serve to maybe safety. No, Branslam gets that pick. Nice job from Froyotech. They find another onto Big Bang. Everyone now on the side of a Chuds just trying to aggro and do as much damage they possibly can do. Slug Mundo trying to see if he can get a pick out onto Indus, and Raven is behind. Slug does find one onto Yite. Raven now trying to see if he can maybe go for something. Banny just looking behind C. Now it's going to be in a 1v1 with Raven. Hits the nice early pipe, and they know that there's a straggler in behind. Probably not too long before Raven does go down here. It's going to be in a 1v1 with Ash. Does actually take down Ash.
No,
that is
the trade.
Probably the best scenario for Raven in that position.
Absolutely. I mean, being behind for that long and then finally getting a trade after dragging their eyes, I mean, that's buying so much time for the Chuds. And now, oh my god, they get the force as Froyo tries to walk out through Cafe, and that's going to be another great opportunity for the Chuds to make a push out with Uber advantage here, as now Froyo just has to get ready for this push out on mid. They do cap the point, but it's not looking good for them, as now the Chuds have another opportunity to push them back even further and break this tie. I mean, with 15 minutes left on the clock, it's been a very back and forth game right now.
It's been extremely back and forth, and it's going to be another back and forth moment as the Chuds want to try and get in through Valley. It's going to be a bomb from Ash over into Choke. It's going to get cleaned up, and now Patty is just going to bomb back onto Bell Tower. Actually gets knocked off. Nice damage coming out there from Math. Is going to be able to clean up on that pick. So now Froyotech are going to be down both soldiers. Still going to be very big. Actually, a slight Uber advantage for the Chuds. Only around about 10%. So if they want to go with it, they have to go immediately. And damn, just flying in onto Banny.
No.
They clean him up. Branslam is taking so much damage as well. They're going to have to use this Uber. They want to stay in here. 2 down on the side of the Chuds, 1 down on the side of Froyotech. The Chuds probably going to have to use the Uber if they want to get any more space. Raven just playing around. Now Froyotech aggresses in. They're going to have to use the Uber out on the side of the Chuds. Counter Uber being popped out. Seems a little bit better for Froyotech. Branslam coming in through Cafe, just try to collapse on all these players. But now here comes Raven. Oh my god, nice air shot from Ash onto that scout. And it seems like Froyotech have done enough to hold on to their second, and they're already getting in onto middle.
Yeah, once again, a very back and forth Uber, but once again, Froyotech coming out on top, and now with picks onto Slug Mundo and Raven, they're going to be able to roll this possibly into second with no sickies to worry about. They did lose one player, so they are going to have to be wary of that, but it doesn't look like they're ready to slow down anytime soon. Bomb coming in from Matt, trying to get some damage in, but it's not going to be enough as he does get picked off and choke. Chuds trying to hold on to the second point as the Uber's even up, but two people down on the side of the Chuds means Froyo might take this opportunity to take the exchange. As they walk through choke here, yep, they're taking the space. The Chuds not going to give it up for free as Banny's just walking in, lobbing stickies, going to get supported here. Almost going to find Raven. They finally find him, but Raven's going to find Banny in return. So now Froyo's walking in with no demo. They do find the demo with a response and now have a much better Uber. So they could convert this into a last push. They pick up the soldier, and with a one-player advantage, they might roll this to last. But, I mean, it's been very back and forth. They could just let it even up and then go for a play from there. So we'll have to see with spawners. I mean, with Math still behind, most likely they're gonna just even it up.
Yeah.
And now both teams just once again, is the last situation. Froyo looking to take their second round here with 13 minutes left on the clock. Both teams again only with 1 round. They both got around pretty quickly, and both teams have been very back and forth since. So we're still waiting to see, you know, who's going to bring it out. Sentry goes down, but they do find another player. They find a second player on the side of Froyo. So this is a huge opportunity for the Chuds to push back out of last here and make sure they do not lose this round. But damn, trying to make some space, not going to be enough as they're still trying to push out on a second here. Froyo maybe looking to recollapse off of that pick, and it looks like they are going to cancel their push. The Chuds just looking to walk back into last and reset the situation, wait for Froyo's sack.
Yeah, and now Froyotech in this even Uber's situation. I've decided to bring Yite up on the sniper as Froyotech get aggressive over on the left side. Maybe just try and take down Sentry Gun. Vanny does do that, so Yite can go for an aggressive peek if he wants to. I don't know if they know he's on sniper. He's going to be going for the slow peek right now. Now they should have spotted him. They definitely know it's Raven. A little bit too stationary there. Gets his head blown off. So an opening pick for Froyotech. They find another onto Dam, trying to bomb the sniper. Froyotech can have an opportunity to walk in here. They got so much space. The Ubers have been traded. Math getting the counterforce out from Froyotech. Math is in behind, just trying to buy as much time for his respawners as possible. They do find one onto Brand Slam, and now with Dam being a respawner at only a couple seconds, it might be holdable for, but Chuds should be holdable, especially with Yite going down Dam on that aggressive chase, and now he's going to chase a little bit more, trying to catch out the remaining Froyotech players. Indus is going to be taken down. Vanny as well. Complete wipe for Froyotech, but Chuds holding on to last, and now they're on second.
Great defense from the Chuds. I mean, once again, Math, the players from Chuds doing a great job of when they're behind, just dragging eyes or dragging players away, buying time. And it looks like we have actually a spy coming out on the side of Froyo here, walking in through Valley, maybe looking to get a pick on the med to reverse this disadvantage situation. Maybe looks for the med. He's right there. He misses 2 swings.
What?
He gets the gun though. He gets the gun kill, and that's gonna be the drop for the side of the Chuds. Now a Uber advantage for Froyo. Spy just barely squeaking it out. Missed 2 swings with the knife, but was able to gun him down at the very end. And with even players, it looks like as Froyo tries to make their way onto mid here, Mask's going to try to make a bomb onto the med. Not going to be enough. Trying to make a last-ditch effort there. But, I mean, that was... that you should have seen that spy there.
Yeah, the spy was absolutely insane. Now Froyotech gonna be coming in on to second. Dam is in behind, however, and with Yite down, he might have an opportunity to try and go for some cheeky type of a spawn kill if he's really feeling it. It looks like he's waiting in position, maybe just trying to lay it. He is gonna be trying to go for the fight on mid with Yite, but everyone else on Froyotech is getting positioned to come in with the Uber. They have used in, take down the Sentry Gun has now finally fallen, and they haven't gotten any cap time just quite yet. Just going to be trying to play the long game on this one. Is now Froyotech, they bomb in, they get the Uber force out from the side of a Chuds. Big bang on that heavy, getting 2 nice kills, and Froyotech a last push foiled.
Last push foiled indeed, and once again, I mean, Dam just buying the Chuds so much time and space, just dragging a player back there during Froyo's last push, that it helped them a lot, especially during the post. I think it dragged even more players back, but Froyo's not looking to take this foiled last push easily, as they're looking to dry. Both teams at even Ubers would neither have it yet, as they get a lot of cap time here, a decent amount, almost a quarter. Soldier coming in for the bomb on Froyo, finally finding a pick, as the Chuds are just kind of getting corralled onto the spawn, finding a little bit more cap time, but Froyo's losing more players. The Uber finally comes out, and they find the med, so it's enough. Froyo finally taking the round and bringing it up 2-1. Wow. That was a very long third round. Very back and forth.
Extremely back and forth. And that Uber was looking pretty shaky from Froyotech on last, but it was that crucial kill, like you said, on to the med, bloody falling there, allowed them to get onto the point and make sure they didn't have to worry about the Chuds at getting their own Uber in response. Now we're going to go in onto the 4th mid. Last time it was the Chuds winning mid pretty well. It was the bomb from Dam and Map that kind of secured the fate of Froyotech getting onto Indus. Let's see if they can do something similar as Map goes in, gets some early damage onto Indus. Everyone on Froyotech just kind of corralled over on their side of the map, as now Ash bombs in onto the bell tower to make some space.
Just left alone.
Yeah, he's left alone again over at the choke, and now Luddy is super far out at his own team's Valley. They have to do what they did again, clean up all of these remaining Froyotech players soldiers, if they don't wait for them to get out, and they are going to do so, Map does fall over by Valley, and I think because of that, Froyotech want to try and refight this. Banny does, just going to be spamming over a little bit by Choke, but he goes down very weak, so he's going to have to back up, and I think with that, Froyotech have finally given up middle. They're on a second, and they're going to have to try and weather the storm as the Chuds are going to be coming in with their Uber advantage.
Full Uber advantage for the Chuds coming in a second here. Once again, it looks like they're trying to push through Cafe as Froyo's just maybe looking to get a force here, or maybe just, yep, Soldier coming in for the force. Absolutely denied by Math as he stands on that fence and gets the air shot. Damn coming in for the bomb on a Froyo to get them out of Shutter, but he's going to go down. Soldier goes down on the side of Froyo as well, and once again, Patty gets denied by the Chuds trying to bomb in. 2 going down on the side of Froyo. This is a big opportunity for the Chuds to bring it back here. Maybe they might push off of this player advantage, or maybe they'll go for another sack play. But either way, this is the opportunity for them to tie it up. And I mean, it's been close so far, so anything's possible here. Soldier going in immediately for the bomb. Oh my goodness, does not find anything, unfortunately, as well as Big Bank going down. That's going to be 2 for the Chuds. Unfortunately for them, that means they have to leave in with a sniper up as well going down.
But
that
Raven
gonna have to leave second. Raven finding 2 kills though, absolutely fragging out.
It's just 2
and they get
Froyo
another
players.
One with the help of Slugmundo.
It's just Baby and
Froyo
Indus.
and the Uber.
Oh.
Chud's gonna walk in here for free with full player advantage, and now it's all up to Banny here until the spawners come up. He does have a scout. Uber comes out on point, and the Chuds are gonna kite this and play for the Uber advantage here, but unfortunately they lose Slugmundo.
Big Bang! Oh my god!
The scout just walks back in.
They lost track of what was going on. They lost the sauce there. Froyotech getting, I mean, it's not technically a back out, but it kind of was a back out because Froyotech were not paying attention. That is going to make it 2-2. And the Chuds just showing up completely, making this such a close, interesting game right now as a Banny very early on the mid. He's been early almost every single time, kind of winning that little race to the mid fight, but it hasn't mattered super much because the Chuds have been doing very well. It seems like Froyotech, they want to be the ones who get aggressive. Patty doing a lot of damage onto the Demo's going to be able to take him down. Now the Soldier's going to bomb in Indus all the way on the side of Cafe. Disconnect is going to clean up by the rockets of Map, and now it's only going to be Luddy trying to stay alive once again. Froyotech, however, have a bit more presence on the middle, kind of force out the Chuds Ash in Valley, maybe trying to go for some type of wraparound play. He's going to get meat by the rockets, or sorry, scattergun shots of Raven. Branch left. Oh my, Raven wins that one. He taunts, and that is going to be the Chuds winning mid.
The Chuds, once again, I mean, finding Indust on these mids very, very easily. They're able to, I guess, you know, get players behind and then find him when he's alone, or find him when Froyo players aren't looking. Now the Chuds, oh my goodness, just absolutely showing up on the second here. Uber comes in on the side of the Chuds as they're looking for good picks here. They find Banny, and it's going to be the demo down on the side of Froyo. As Froyo tries to find Slugmundo, it's not going to be enough, and with 2 down, this might be yet another round for the Chuds if they're looking to get the a dry push here. They might go for a force since they're at Uber disadvantage. Soldier coming in for the sack, getting some cap time on the point, drawing some eyes. The Chuds trying to walk in, force Froyo off the point, maybe get some extra, I don't know, extra space before Froyo gets the Uber. But it looks like, I mean, Dam goes down, and now Froyo's going to be able to walk out with
Raven's on spy. They don't know.
Raven,
they don't know. Froyotech don't know.
The spy cap. Raven just.
He's waiting. He's going
on last
for
free.
He's going to have to fight against Patty. Oh, Patty is going to be able to win that one. As now everyone else on the Chuds is going to have to back up. But they did get the force out from Froyotech.
They did get the force, so unfortunately losing a lot of picks there, meaning Froyo might be able to get onto mid here. Oh my goodness, no, a lot of aggression coming in. They're trying to use the Uber onto Froyo here to catch some players out, but it was not the right call as they've only found 1 player. It is the demo, but they've lost their Uber advantage for it. It might have gotten forced there as they were trying to walk out onto mid. But now with Uber advantage on the side of Froyo, they're going to be looking to try to push out as the Chuds are looking to go for a force play here. Soldier bombing in, Dam trying to get some damage off, maybe draw some eyes. They're trying to maybe make a play through choke here. slightly even Ubers. They do lose Slugmundo. Soldier Patty doing a little bunny hop, but gonna live. Goes back out on a choke. They do trade players, but with Slugmundo down, the Chuds are gonna have to most likely give up this mid. Froyo is gonna look to push through this as they walk through choke here and take the space. And the Ubers are slight advantage for Froyo, but will most likely, yeah, they're just gonna let it even up and maybe go for a sack here. Maybe even just go for the aggression. No, they're just gonna go for the exchange. Straight aggression. Math immediately trying to go behind, trying to draw eyes. Patty trying to lock down that cafe. He is gonna trade, and Froyo is gonna find a little bit more of an advantage here with the picks as they jump through choke here. Soldier immediately with the fast bomb gets a little bit of damage onto Letty as they're making some space here. Froyo trying to get through, but a great bomb from Dam as he's making more space in cafe. They finally find him, but with 2 players up, Froyo might be looking to roll this. Even Ubers, but Froyo's been very aggressive, and they're not shy to be aggressive on small advantages, so.
It's true, they are definitely not shy, Froyotech. But same can be said for the Chuds, also not shy. And Ash seems has come up on Sniper, so I think Froyotech just going to be settling in to a stalemate here, which is probably better for them because these past few rounds have been very, very kind of scrappy. I think it's been favoring the Chuds more often than not, so a little bit of stability might be exactly what Froyotech needs, as now Ash up on the Sniper. I think Raven was on Spy checking in. He's going to be counter-sniping because of it, as Ash kind of peeks through top right, just trying to see if he can maybe get the shot off onto the demo. The first shot has rung out, so not going to be able to find anything just quite there. Going to have to dodge all the spam. Goes for another shot, trying to get onto Slugmundo. See if he can do anything at all for the moment. Not finding anything. So Raven swapping off onto the heavy to just maybe trying to help deny those soldier bombs.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, just the Chuds playing very, very conservatively because of this Sniper. Froyo maybe looking to push the angle, but they're going to maybe try to rotate the Sniper to the other side and look for a pick maybe on the heavy as the Chuds are just completely locking this down. I mean, with the timer just going up, they do finally find Froyo Sniper there, so that is an opportunity for them to go for a sack. But with the timer up now, it's 2-2, so this round could be it for them. If they mess up here, this could be the game. So it's no wonder Chuds is playing super defensive. They're playing super conservatively, making sure no one goes down. Everyone's as healthy as possible. And it looks like they're not even going for a sack here. They might even just try to go for a round reset, not even try to risk going for any type of plays on Froyo, knowing how quickly they do find Patty, knowing how quickly they can go off an advantage, but Froyo loses 3 there trying to push in, and now this is an opportunity for the Chuds to maybe walk out. Again, they've been playing very defensively, so they're going to take their time here most likely to walk out, just in case there's any hiders or back capping plays. Scout trying to walk up here on the side of Froyo. Grand Slam trying to be aggressive, trying not to let them get the point so easily, maybe trying to make them think, is there going to be someone trying to go behind? The Chuds taking a lot of damage here as they fight for second, and the Uber comes out from Froyo though.
And they don't...
Might have gotten a force.
Yeah, it was a force. Damn, doing a really nice rocket around to get that one. And so it is going to be Uber advantage for the Chuds, but this is still such a tricky situation because you do want to take this opportunity. It is 100% Uber advantage, but you also realize that one mistake could cost you the round and thus the game. So it seems like the Chuds, they want to go for it. They want to be aggressive here, and they want to play to win, and they're going to be coming in. They force everyone on Froyotech back. There's no hiders in place, and it seems like they've gotten one on Banny. Yite is very weak as well. Slugmundo going to get caught out. Can anyone else go down? Yes. Patty is going to fall, but Ash is in behind, finds one onto the medic, so Luddy going to go down as long as Inda stays alive. This should be really good for Froyotech, as now Soldier going to bomb in. Damn, does a lot of damage. These scouts are also weak, and Indus is going to have to use instead to try and stay alive. Raven comes in, takes down the respawning Banny, and this has just been chaos all the way across, and it is going to be, I think, a reset now as Luddy has come up. Froyotech recognizing this, they have to come in. Brand Slam just melts Math, and that might open the doors for Froyotech to get in, to get some time onto the point. Ash opens things up. He is going to go down. However, Brand Slam wants in just a little bit, only 10 more seconds that the Chuds have to hold on to this before we head into a round reset, and I think they've been able to do so.
Absolutely, that was very, very close for the Chuds. They had almost lost it. Oh, they might be actually going for a cap here on the second. They might not be done here. They're not going for the round reset. They're actually going to take this opportunity to push out finally. And it was very close there. They'd almost lost it in Valley, but they were able to finally find the force onto Indus and equalize the situation. So now they're back onto second with some Uber advantage. So hopefully they're going to be able to make a play here and slowly bring this back from their last point, get around, and maybe take it against Froyo here. But as they try to walk out on a Valley, Froyo's getting some good spam in, and they're still trying to make some space. Soldier goes in for the bomb, gets a lot of good damage onto the combo, but it's not going to be enough. Ash does go down, and now the Chuds are looking to heal up and maybe make a response. Maybe there's an opportunity to push in. Now with their Uber advantage slowly disappearing, with only a few seconds left, they're going to take the space here, and it looks like they're just going to take the mid and let it even up, just slowly inching Froyo away from their last. I mean, my heart rate would be going right now if I was the Chud. So, you know.
My hands would be shaking as we are going to see a big bomb coming in from Dam. Does a bit of damage on to Indus, but it's actually going to be Yite and Raven both going down. But nice cleanup from Grand Slam. The Uber has been forced. The Chuds are in on second. They want to try and lock this down, not let Froyotech back in. Vanny is super weak. Over and lower is going to go down. Raven finds that one. Grand Slam in a little bit of a 1v1. Oh my god, he just deletes Raven. However, Grand Slam showing his power, showing his presence right there. And it is only going to be Slugmundo and Bloody escaping from that alive. Crucially, the Chuds, they do have Uber advantage, so Froyotech can be trying to build this as soon as possible.
Big Uber advantage for the Chuds, trying to walk into Froyo's second here, as it looks like Froyo's just getting ready. They might have a scout ready to make a play in Valley, as the Chuds are slowly just making the space here. They might once again just take this second point and let it even up. A soldier bomb coming in from the side of Froyo, trying to draw some eyes. They are going to find him, though, on the fadeaway, as Froyo's just going to give up the second point and let the Ubers even out. The Chuds are going to slowly make their way into lower here, as they, you know, they're just looking for info, maybe looking for a sack here.
Math goes
yep, Soldier's going to go fast, straight in. Almost gets the scout, but scout goes in as well for a ton of cap time.
He just caps it up. Froyotech.
He wins the 1v1 on the scout, and no one else on Froyo is there to respond, and wins the whole match for them.
That is amazing. That is some amazing TF2 right there. And listen, I'm going to say the start of the season, Chuds, they are my #1 pick. I thought they could go the distance. They were looking really great in the preseason. People called me a madman. But Sir Jaden, we have seen today, at least right here in this Horse Monthly Comp, the Chuds. We saw them last time, and now they're bigger, better, more chuddier than before, and it shows, defeating Froyotech in a nail-biter 3-2 finish. And that was just a some really great play from everyone on the side of the Chuds. I think you got to give a huge shout-out, not even looking at the logs, huge shout-out to, once again, Math and Dam for doing some amazing soldier play, some soldier shenanigans. Really seemed like they were the better soldier pair than Ash and Patty. Ash and Patty, you know, they had their moments, but didn't seem like they were as coordinated or locked in as Math and Dam were. So it's just really great stuff to the Chuds. Obviously, Froyotech for keeping it as close as it was. It was a 3-2 game. It wasn't a blowout. But still, you know, Froyotech, anytime they enter anything, you expect they're going to win. That's kind of the precedent that Vanny has kind of cultivated for the name Froyotech and for the team. And for anyone, I think, to be able to be at least competitive with them and to take a win against them, very, very impressive. And I think sets us up for maybe a very exciting conclusion to this Horse Run Monthly.